Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies.
What's up, guys? Tonight I want to talk about an incident that happened to me when I was about 15 years old. This one's pretty crazy, and I was not alone in seeing what I saw. So one Wednesday night, me and my buddy Jimmy had just come back from church. He would usually come with me on Wednesdays and then stay the night, and we would stay up and play video games. However, this night would be a bit different. We got back from church and went to the top of my driveway to sit down and talk while we smoked a cigarette. The way my old house was laid out is the driveway went downhill, and then there was an entrance to my house. Then you could go down the hill again to get to the backyard. So from the backyard, the roof of my house was about 20 feet up. So we were just sitting at the top of the hill, chilling, laughing, and talking about whatever 15-year-old mischiefs talk about, when suddenly I saw something that I'll never forget. This image is forever ingrained in my head. It was a huge, gray monster thing. I'm not really sure exactly what to call it, but it was crawling up my fucking roof. But not really crawling, it was like jump climbing. It took about 3 jumps for it to climb to the top, and then it jumped off the back. How in the hell did this jump off the back? That's a 20-foot drop, and its legs should be broken. I just kind of stared off, but then remembered Jimmy was sitting right next to me. I looked at him, and he was staring at the roof as well. I asked him, "Tell me you didn't see that." He just replied, "I was about to say the same thing." We both bolted inside as fast as we could and went to the back window, and I shit you not, we saw something crawling around in my backyard for about half a minute, and then it just disappeared. Now, comparatively, I weigh about 180 pounds, and I'm about 6 foot tall. The way I would describe this thing is probably about 4 of me, as in width, and then about 7 or 8 foot tall. It was pretty massive. It had muscle, and it seemed like it had fur that kind of gave it that gray look. The way I'd describe it is almost like a werewolf from TV, but the problem was it seemed like it was kind of translucent, like you could see through it in a way. While sitting at the back window, I was wondering why my dog wasn't barking or making any noise. He always barks at night, pretty much for no reason or just at anything that moves, but it was quiet back there. Finally, me and Jimmy worked up the courage to go downstairs and out the back door to try and find this thing. But when we got out there was nothing. How could that be? My backyard is completely fenced in and the doors were closed. My dog was in his doghouse cowering, and the weird thing is he never gets in his doghouse. There wasn't much more to that night. We didn't really sleep that night, and we just kind of sat up thinking about what we saw and just tried to play some video games and forget about it. I've never seen anything like this before or since then, and honestly, I hope I never do. Now guys, I know this was kind of a short video, but there wasn't a lot more to this story. It was just what we saw in that moment. But I hope you guys liked the story. Remember to like and subscribe for more true stories. Send me your submissions. I want to see what you guys have done and what you guys have seen personally. And I want to try and make some videos out of my subscribers' personal experiences. So I'll see you guys next time.